Hey, hello guys. Welcome to SphereSkills Technology, empowering tomorrow's learning. This is me, JeyGanesan, your trainer here from SphereSkills. And before we get started, I want to take a moment to wish you all a Merry Christmas. May this season brings you joy, success, and new skills that help you grow professionally. So let me ask you a question. Are you still creating Excel report that become outdated the moment when data changes? What if your Excel dashboard could update itself live with one just click, right? In today's session, I'm going to show you how professionals built live Excel dashboard using pivot tables and slicers. Dashboard that responds instantly to data changes and filters. These are the exact techniques used in management dashboard, MIS report, business analytics, and real-time decision making. If you follow our earlier session on dynamic charts and dashboard formatting, today's session will bring everything together into a fully integrative live dashboard. If you missed the previous session, use the card on the top to catch any time. So before we dive in, let me ask one quick question. Do you want Excel to work for you or do you want to keep fixing the report manually? If you want Excel to work for you, click like on this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss our practical Excel sessions. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and colleagues. One Excel tricks can save many hours of work. Alright, let's open Excel and start building a live dashboard that updates instantly using a private table and slicer. Let us get started, guys.
SphereSkill Technologies, empowering tomorrow's learning.
Welcome back. So today we are in module 6, final session of module 6, that is your dashboard. In this session, as I have earlier mentioned, we are going to see what is dashboard and how to build it live by using pivot chart. So in pivot chart, what we are going to do, we are going to create a multiple pivot charts for the data what we do have. So what is the data we have? We have a sales data. So from the scratch, we are going to build the sales data into table, and how we can able to convert from table to pivot chart, how we can able to build pivot chart. And for the pivot chart, we are going to build total revenue by month, and then revenue by region, profit by department, sales by product, and complaint analysis. So this is what we have. So first we will see what is the data we do have. Okay, so we have information for your revenue by details, and then your sales by product. Okay, so all these pivot charts we are going to make it and make a live dashboard. So to begin with, we have a sales data here. In the data, we have a region wise data and the department wise, salesperson wise, category, and the product what is been used, and what is the unit sold per month, department wise, region wise we have, and the cost and profit and target what is here. And for each product, what is the complaint is been received, so that is been available in our data information. Guys, I will leave this this sheet in online. You can able to pick up, and then you can get this information from Knowledge Hub. I will provide you the link. Okay, so we will have a sheet here. So this table, sorry, this sheet region what is being selected by default will be converting into a table by using insert table. Okay, sorry, I have made a mistake. So we will create a table first. Okay, so we have created the table. So now what we are going to do, we are going to create the table design. Okay, so let us go to our table design. So we have renamed the table data as a sales data. Okay, so the name of the table is sales data. With this, we are going to create the pivot chart. So how to create the pivot chart? We will select the table, insert, and in insert we have a pivot table, right? So automatically sales data table will be coming, and we are going to create it in a new workbook. Okay, so this workbook we are going to create. And what is the pivot table we have seen first? That is your month versus your target, sorry, revenue, right? So we have created our month versus revenue, and similarly we will create revenue by region. Okay, So how you can able to get the revenue by region? We can able to go sales, add a pivot table. In that we can see add sales data. Why sales data? Because this is the table name. So with respect to the table name, it will automatically fetch the input, and so the second pivot is going to be getting created. So for what? Region by revenue, right? Insert pivot table, sales data, click OK, and region by revenue. So we have created region by revenue, and what is our third record? Profit by department. Okay, so how to create profit by department? I'll show you once again. Insert pivot table. So in the pivot table, sales data. Okay, I'll show you zoomed. So we are having a sales data here. So when I type the sales data, automatically the table will be selected, right? So click OK. So we will get the third pivot chart here. So now what is that? It is like profit by department. So what we will do, we will choose department and profit. So we got profit by department. So we will insert the fourth pivot chart here. Same sales data. Okay, what is the fourth? Sales by product. Okay, so here we will choose sales by product, unit sold. Okay, so you got sales by product. Next, one more pivot table we will create it. Complaint analysis. So that is your product by customer complaint. Okay, so how we can able to choose it here? Product and customer complaint. So we got all our five pivot chart here. So we are going to insert the next section, that is your KPI slicer. So how can you insert your slicer here? So select any of the pivot table, and then you can go to the insert slicer here. Okay, so for this we are going to use month, region, department, and product. Okay, so these are the four slicer which we are going to use it. Based on why slicer? Because slicer is a filter which you can able to apply it for a pivot table, and by selecting the slicer, this pivot table data can be filtered. So for that purpose we are going to use slicer here. So based on the slicers, what we are going to achieve, so we are going to integrate all the pivot tables, and from this we are going to collect the data. Okay, so we got the slicers here. So we will arrange the slicers. So what I'm doing is like arranging a slicer here, and you can also create a timeline for this. So how do you create a timeline? So you can select insert, and you will be having a pivot table. Under the pivot table, insert a timeline. So we have got timeline also. So based on this, we are going to make the changes to all the tables. So what we are doing, we are created a slicer and a timeline. Based on the timeline and the slicer, we are going to make changes to the table, and from the pivot table we are going to create the chart. So thus we are going to make our dashboard ready. Okay, so this is what today we are going to see. So I will show you how this is available for you. Now we have created a month, region, department, product, and a timeline here. So what we are going to do, we have to integrate all these things with respect to our pivot chart, right? So what we have in our pivot chart, so here is your pivot chart, five pivot chart what we have created. That is your month by revenue, and region by revenue, department by profit, and the product by, versus unit sold, and what is the customer complaints against the product. So this is what we do have as a pivot chart so far what we have created. Now what we will do, we will integrate all these things. So how to integrate it? Select show settings. So in your settings you have all the details, right? So what are the sheets which is been available for your pivot chart? You can able to select it here. Okay, so we have selected all the chart here. First we will rename this sheet also. Similarly we will select the other sheets as well. Okay, so we have selected this. So why we are doing this? Because doing so, any changes to this filter, it will be applied for all other filters as well. Okay, so that is what we have done. After this, there is one more concept called multi-select. So whether you are going to allow multiple filters or not, or a single filter alone. So that is what we are going to see. So in the timeline, you can change the timeline accordingly. So now multiple select option is here, multi-select. So each and every slicer we can able to create a multi-selection. So you guys can able to see on selecting a record, the pivot table will be changing. We'll clear the filter. So I'm choosing a January month. All the data belongs to the January month will be changing. So when I'm choosing February month, February month data will be appearing. So how do we can able to create the dashboard, right? So for this, we can insert charts for each and every pivot tables what we have. So we will have column for this, and for your revenue, we will have one chart, that is your bar chart. Profit, we can have it by pie chart, and unit sold, you can have it by line chart or some other chart maybe. Okay, this is a live, we cannot use it with pivot, so we will use it with the line. Next, we have a summary of customer complaints. So we have built our dashboard now. So this is the dashboard which is looking like. I will zoom it actually. I will explain you what we have achieved so far. What we have achieved, we have created the pivot chart first for your month by analysis, sorry, month by profit, and also your revenue by region, and your profit by department, and product by sales, and also your complaint versus your product. Okay, so that is what we have built so far, and we have created a slicer. From the slicer, we have created all the slicers integrated with the all pivot chart. So based on the selections, now we are going to allow multi selections also. So based on this multi selections, we can able to filter it and see how the dashboard changes. Okay, so now we are filtering to the January month. So for the January month, what is the total revenue, and then what is the total sales and other details which we will be getting. So let us rename the graph. Okay. So we have our dashboard ready with the graphs and live, and I have created the name of the graph also. So for this monthly revenue, revenue by region, and the sales by product, customer complaint, and the department wise what is the profit. So we have created a slicer with multiple selections. So let us see how it works. First we will clear all those things. I will zoom out. So we are going to select the January month. So for January month, what is the revenue for February, and what is the region wise revenue, and the sales, what it is been achieved for the January, and what is the profit which has been made, and what is the customer complaints against this one. So now if I want to filter only to the region of North, so for this, only the north region is been filtered. Again in the north, I want only department of IT. So what is the department of IT? Only for a product laptop, I want to see what is the sales and what is the complaints which we have received. So for the month of January in north region, we have received a total complaint of 36 for laptop. Right. So we are getting a data very clear. So we can able to clear the records, and then we can apply any number of filters what we want. So we can apply a multiple filters also. So now for example, I have selected January and February. So for this January and February, what is the data which will be flowing here? So now let us select multiple data. So what I have selected is January and February. For this January and February, and we will select for South and West region. So South and West region, and what is the sales which has been gone across with your product. So I will include the department of IT. So department IT has been selected, and for the laptop monitor, what are the details which is been sold. So North region, and we will select department IT and sales is been selected. Under this, what is the product is like laptop, mobile and monitor is been selected, right? So laptop, mobile and monitor came as your customer complaint. So now I want to only see what is the monitor's customer complaint or laptop customer complaint. So we will unselect what is not required. So now we got only the laptop customer complaint. For which month? For the April and March month together. For the region south, we have got the customer complaint of 21. So that is how your live dashboard can be built, and we can able to create it with multiple different combination, different data set and a different set of data. So hope this video was some kind of informative information for you guys. Okay, so we will in our further session we will see how we can make it more colorful and how we can able to beautify it and more enhanced version of our dashboard. Before we wrap up today's session, I want to say a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you spending your valuable time learning with SphereSkills technology. I truly hope today's session on building a live Excel dashboard using pivot tables and slicers was useful and gave you practical skills you can apply immediately in your work. As we celebrate this wonderful session, I would like to wish you all a very happy Christmas. May this festival season brings you happiness, success, and new opportunities to grow both personally and professionally. If you enjoyed this session, please like this video and subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to stay updated with our upcoming Excels and technology session. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and colleagues because learning is always better when we share it. Thank you guys. I will see you soon in our next session. Until then, this is me, JeyGanesan, signing off for today.